da 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 ba 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 da 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 ba 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 ba. Am I live? Yes? Okay, good. Alright, I'm back. I have to deal with a very weird problem involving VR chat. And today I am tackling the Snake Way. This world is based off of Dragon Ball. Um and there's two versions of it. One that's 3 hours and one that's 2 hours. I'm completing the 3 hour one first because I'm not a dumbass. But if things are right, I could do the one that is, I believe, 20 hours. Yeah. So, yeah, they're like, fuck, spiritual journey. Here we go. Yippee. Good thing it's not riddled. Actually, having it be riddled with ads like all the way through would probably be the like best option. I mean, it, this will certainly test the strength of your controllers. Like, I wonder what they mean because it appears to be not getting longer as I get closer. I say that knowing full well that I might regret that. I actually remember watching the like episode that this was a part in. Oh shit, it's getting longer. I remember watching the episode that this was a part in. And Goku did try to cheese it by flying, but when he got it, but he realized the thing's so long that like walking the full distance is probably less energy intensive than flying, and also has less risk of falling down to the abyss of never return. Oh yeah, if I fall down, the stream ends. Or, well, yeah, I would have to start all over again. Not the stream end. The stream ends when, like, if I get to the finish. Do you have the mental endurance? Do you have the willpower to do something as stupid as this? Think not. Wait, I forgot, like, one little thing. One little thing. There we go. Of course, like, it might be longer than this because, like, I would have to take breaks to, like, piss and eat, but, like, oh boy. I might like, clear up time for, like, the longer one. And I decided to do this, oh yeah, dumbass. Yeah, I'm starting to, like, lose sight of the, spawn. Like, imagine walking through this when you have, like, a blatantly bad computer. This map also brings up a similar feeling to, like, Crazy Bus, of where, like, you can't just, like, ah, my fingers. You can't just, like, clamp on your controller to, like, always move forward, because then you might fall off. Yeah, there's, like, next to no collision for those things. Oh dear. When I see, like, that, and it's just, like, still not a straight line, I'm just going, like, motherfucker, that's wasting time. Okay. What is today? Oh, Friday. Yeah, I might only do the 3-hour version. You see me rolling. They see me rolling. They be hating. Trying to catch me right and dirty. 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 But I'm just regular dirty. uh, I know of, like, I wish I was an animator or, like, had people that were willing to do sketches with me, like comedy sketches. And, like, when my sense of humor is like, like I only hold myself back when I'm around like, certain people. I try to match it, but sometimes, like, if I don't hold back, fucking, I think of the most stupidest of shit. Like, I could, like, think of, like, a couple of comedy sketches on the top of my head. Like, I remember, I think I remember coming up a while back of, like, a comedy sketch of where, like, a guy goes to his friend and he says, I'm going to take your N-word pass. And the friend goes like, no, I'm not giving you the pass. But the guy goes like, no, I'm taking it. And so, like, it's like a brief moment of where, like, they're just staring at each other. And then they, like, switch pigments, and, like, the friend goes like, wait, hold on, wait, what? And then, like, he notices that he's, like, he also changed, and he goes like, wait, what? And then, like, it just, like, it ends with, like, the guy literally getting ready to, like, yell out the, like, N-word, but, like, it cuts, like, perfectly before it could happen. It's just like I don't think I will muster up the courage to like do that joke because like I already lost one account. I don't want to lose another one. Mm. Maybe I should try. I'm thinking of doing like reacts because lately there's been like quite a few stuff that I could react to, but I want to. Nope. 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 That was a deliberate fucking streamer trap. Oh god. It's just like one moment like you're just walking on this path and next moment you find radio and it starts playing copyrighted music and I just like you just go like nope, 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 nope. Ain't none of that shit. I'm a dumbass on a mission. No time to be wasting. Just no thoughts, just going on a mission. I'm a dumbass on a mission. No way of thinking. Just keep on doing. There's a slight doubt in my mind that this is gonna mess up, but that doesn't bother me because I don't think up. I'm a dumbass on a mission, baby. No time to think. Got me. You need to know that I'm always going. I'm a dumbass on a mission, baby. No time to think, baby. I just keep on going. So you got that, maybe. I'm a dumbass on a mission. Gonna take me a while till I get there. Because I don't pay attention to anything. All I know is I need to get there. So I'm a dumbass on a mission. Yeah, you know I'm a dumbass on a mission. Just keep on moving as I keep on singing. I'm a dumbass on a mission. You think this was taken, but I don't think. I just keep going. The ad-lib just keeps on moving. The lyrics just keep on changing. This ain't no way that they could write this. I am a dumbass on a mission. Ain't no way there's gonna be any kind of thinking. I just keep on moving. I just keep on heading forward. I'm a dumbass on a mission. A dumbass on a mission. No time for thinking, no time for games. Just keep on going till the end. I'm a dumbass on a mission. I'm a dumbass. I made that up on the spot. Well, I always had the thoughts of like a song called Dumbass on a Mission. And make a full one. I could think up the lyrics. But it's one of those ones of where it's going to be like really long. Like it would be like a movie size, movie length song, and it's just involving a guy singing a song describing that he is determined to do something, but he doesn't know what he's doing. All he knows he's going to do it. Which describes most things, like, in like video games or whatnot, and like has the message of like, just do it. Or like, don't question it, just do it. Why did Leroy Jenkins went in? Well, he had his chicken and he know he needed to do it. Did he fail? Yeah, but at least he had his chicken. I had a couple of book ideas, but lately, like, there hasn't been like a place to put it onto. Like, the only thing I can technically think of is like for Affinity. But other than that, like, there's like places like Webtoons, and I know there's some Japanese places, but like, does DeviantArt do stuff like that? Hmm. Like, no, they're focused on images. Or at least that's the name implies. No, definitely for certain it's not East. I'm not allowed to mention that site. It's 18 plus. You know what it is, you fiends. Goddamn. Making a winkin'. You know, I came up with like a couple of games, and I thought of like, what if there was like a farming simulator game that was also similar to like Rust? Nah. Hear me out. Hear me out. Or like certain Minecraft servers. Either way, in the game, you just like, start out like all that and whatnot. But, um, I don't know how would the early game be, but like, it would take place in like a, a hillbilly type area, and essentially, you're of how it works is that you gain money either by like going around to different NPCs, picking up gigs and whatnot, um or you can be a farmer and work on your farm. It's supposed to emphasize the like crackpot nature of it. Like when you put a card together, it's not just, you're like, oh, sorry, insurance brokers, like whatnot, or insurance people. Without insurance, without insurance, what are we supposed to do? I don't. I don't know. Maybe the companies and corporations should learn that maybe maybe like asking for too much money is a bit problematic, because the way we're at in society is just like propped up on like these like extremely high prices, and we didn't get there naturally. Just a bunch of people just like hiked up a bunch of stuff, and it worked. And insurance help make sure it works, but in return, but it also causes a bit of problems. frustrating to deal with unless you and unless you just demolish it and we just start from like new with like we really need to new game plus something. Okay, as I was talking about earlier about a game that takes place in like either like this probably like the hillbilly area like we- middle north of America. Not quite South Park, just like a tad bit more to the east. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, like you do gigs, you do something to make vehicles. It's like a multi-step process. Like, sure, you can buy like a base vehicle, or you can get like parts to like customize it. The process would probably be like similar to like Pacific Drive. Now, it will encourage people to like work on their own things, but if they're feeling a bit greedy, they could raid a person's base for all their supplies and resources. Um, and essentially, when you're farming, like you get like a steady flow of cash, and that cash would actually be able to affect gameplay, like purchasing more items, say like guns or whatnot, or different materials. Um, but here's the thing: when you purchase stuff like that, you had to, of course, like when you're at early game, drone delivery would not be accessible unless you like get spec'd into like internet and whatnot. And when the drone delivers, there's still a chance that somebody could shoot it down. So like either either like risk going out there to like get it yourself, or risk the supplies might be going missing and wasting cash. It's like a risk reward thing. But the cash would always be saved to your account. That's sort of like your XP or level, like whatnot. Also, I heard about the new Dragon Ball game and like I seen it. I played a little bit of it, didn't actually get it. Like I run a friend let me try. But the new Dragon Ball game, I'm sorry, it's just not that good. Like, first of all, it has the most biggest case of bloated roster ever. And what makes the bloated roster worse? Oh geez, we're getting so far away from spawn. VR chat is starting to get wobbly. If you don't know, if you the further you are from like spawn, the more wobbly things could get as, like, it strains on, like, stuff. Which raises a question of how long I've been walking for. Huh. Well, but yeah, like, it's just, like, crazy, um, the, anyway, the game essentially, like, its weapons is, like, really simple. Um, and also has sort of like a GTA police thing. Um, if you are too low on money, or like you don't want to spend the money to respawn right away after the police gets you, um, uh, you will be on like a massive respawn, a massive like cooldown, and that cooldown would last for like any instance. And once that ends, like, you would start at like the police station or hospital, depending of how injured you get. Like, look at my ears. Even they can't comprehend even they can't comprehend the other bullshit I'm putting my shit through. Like, look at this shit. This is like crazy. Maybe I might save the like longer one for like charity. Actually, that might be a good idea. Long walk for charity. But what charity would it be? Most autism ones are, Jesus Christ. Well, most autism ones, they tend to keep the like stereotypes in place. I could do breast cancer, like breast cancer awareness, or I could do like, trans. I mean, that that's a more sound idea. Yeah, yeah. Like, seriously, I am on the verge of like maybe just going down the rabbit hole of being himbo. That would mean like a reshaping of my identity, like almost completely. But but eh, or I could just do gender fluid. Hmm. Like I'm fine the way I am. Although I do have thoughts of being other, but well, I say I do have thoughts. I know I have thoughts. I like the thoughts are here. The thoughts are Here. Yes, the gender thoughts are here. Just points to chest. Uh, I mean, like, either way, I just want to be cuddly. Cuddly, a stay-at-home partner. Because, like, the one problem is, like, with, like, certain avatars or, like, certain content around is that it's hard to find the content or stuff you want. And it's not just a VR chat thing, it's, like, a general internet thing. Like, even with the rise of AI oh my god, the camera is not doing jitters. Wobblies. Wobbly wobbly, timey wimey. Spacey wacy. The the because a lot of female avatars are like, there's like there is like a big thing of sex cells. And like, although that joke from Rick and Morty, like, was made to be a joke, but there's one thing about it. It's not really that much of a joke. It's like a very much true thing. It's a very much true statement of that, like, hey, uh, of that, like, certain types of content are sells for a reason. Like, we have a drive, we have a motive, we have a goal. I mean, like, that's why I consider it, like, separate from, like, love itself. Like, you can feel attraction to, like, a body type, like, but that doesn't mean you, like, love them. That means you're, like, attracted to them, which is, like, a different thing. Love is, like, willingness to be with them, be part of their lives, be like, a extension of someone, and have them, and if the feeling's mutual, they would want to be extension of you. So, like, you're both, like, interweaving and, like, branching off from each other to make, like, a beautiful tree of your own. The, like, bedtime activities is just like, a just sort of like a side thing. Especially since, like, we came way too far as a species to, like, have that be our defining factor. Still. Oh, sorry. But I'm pretty sure you would understand what I'm saying. The just thought of stuff like that is just like, that's why, like, I and people, like, when I say people, like, tend to get things in their head, people also need to get this in their head. when something is a problem, a thing can be a problem in both ways. Like, if you think, like, like, there could be, like, the problem is, like, everybody's, like, thinking too much about the bedroom action nowadays, and that statement could be referring to, like, you want to get to know another person, but the person thinks you two are immediately gonna just, like, bone in bed. Uh, after after the first date, which, let me say this, that is rare and should not be expected. If you are expecting that, or do not. If you both get along pretty well, okay, that's like a cherry on top. But don't expect the cherry to be there, and especially if none of you like it. Ooh, that was close. Okay. I would say with like the Quest free controllers, although it like feels more like nice and streamlined and not having the ring around gives like, a lot more room and lets it not bump into stuff uh more frequently. But here's the thing, when it does hit something, the problem is it's hitting the buttons and like joystick now. Which, if you didn't know, that can be a bit problematic, especially with the issue of drift on controllers and all sorts of other things. I am going to go AFK, and I'll see y'all soon. Alright, I am back. And I got some good news and bad news on the progress. The good news is, we're pretty far out. The bad news is, I'm so far out, I have trouble using the menus. Oh dear. Luckily, there's a quick way. Just in case. Just in case, you know? And also, things are starting to Z-fight like crazy. I guess we're like pushing the games to its limits. I'm aware of like, uh essentially VR chat sort of works like a lot of stuff works on like a radial or global basis. Such as when you open up your menu, the further away the person is, the longer it's going to take for like, the menu to like widen out their names. So like if you ever like have like a couple people standing in a row, it would just go like not like all of them at once, which implies that it is a bubble that goes outward rather than a thing that just happens. And I think they did this to like, make sure um that like, information is not like, overwhelmed. Because VR chat with player information, they update it of where like it's more of it's not all at once. It has to like, be in a row of closest, uh least it its priority is closest, least resource intensive, and the last section in the alphabet. Or in the character order. I'm pretty sure numbers are considered last, or was it no. Specialized characters like numbers in that come first. Then it's other languages, I think. Then again, I don't really have like the massive friends list that I used to have uh anymore. Sort of wished I went when I had website access to my old account. I went and I sort of wished I went and um unprivatize the like my favorited worlds so I can like re-favorite them. I tried contacting VR chat support. Um all I got was like a automated response. To be fair, I'm a bit of a small person, and as we learn from society, the smaller like you are, the less priority you receive. I feel like it's somewhat looping. Certainly hope not. Am I nearing the end? Nah. It just appeared now. Nah. If that was the case, that would have been like, wait, what? Yeah, and like, didn't the thing like get like progressively smaller? Like, not all in one go, but like gets pretty small. From like, uh from like what would be like a standard railway, from like, a standard railway gauge to like narrow gauge, and then like a line, but like that line is like at the very end. Oh god damn it, why? Buffalo. Buffalo. Gonna need to go AFK again. I'll be right back. One thing that's a bit weird. I'm back. One thing that's a bit weird is that, well, everybody knows if you eat spicy food, there's a high likelihood that, like, the capsaicin is going to rub in like your intestines and give you the good old-fashioned butt burn. If you don't know what the butt burn is, essentially, the ass, or like the intestines have slight digestive properties. It is capable of digesting, but the problem is, like, it it's mostly intended to, like, make sure that all the nutrients is completely out of the food. But here's the problem of liquids have an easier time being digested rather than solids. That includes, like, chemicals such as capsaicin or alcohol. And a bigger problem is it does not go through the check of your liver. Meaning that if you receive alcohol through the other end, it is very dangerous and very lethal. But also, you'll get, like, drunker way fast. Which is also not a good thing. Don't drink while drive, or else you will end up like a kick streamer. But yeah, hold on. One thing that I do find kind of interesting is that some music, if you didn't know, if a music piece is like popular enough and simple enough, of where, like, it could be played on something, and, like, people would get the idea. I'm not talking about, like, music such as ones with lyrics. I'm talking stuff without lyrics. Such as if you ever seen the, like, more simpler works from Warner Bros, like the animation of where, like, say, like, this from the future, or like, Cars of the Future, or stuff. You notice that, like, when certain things happen, it will play, like, certain music. Like, we're familiar with the womp womp, the, like, womp, 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 womp. But whenever there's, like, a barn animal involved, or, like, a baby, it would play the like, either Lil Lamb or um it like da 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 um which is kind of interesting, like of how reused it is. And like when we're thinking of like music nowadays, we're kind of doing the same thing of where we're basically using what is known as like filler music that isn't supposed to be a specific theme for something, but is supposed to help give the tone. Like for instance, the music piece of from Undertale, that is the part of where like you're in Toriel's house, the do 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 do, like, and you know the one I'm talking about. It's supposed to like give a feeling of like safety and comfort, but it's been recontextualized as as something like sad, like mourning, like something bad happened, like a murder. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. You can tell I study psychology. Oh god, why am I laughing like that? Just going like ever since I saw like that YouTube video where like a guy goes like eating a whole piano. Oh, that messed with my throat. But yeah. The I think psychology is like a very interesting thing to study. But one thing I have a bit of a problem with is that like doctorates are like undervalued. While things that should be like a separate category, like, like you like botanist. Do you really need the it is the study of plants. Like the reason why I say this is like to like, become a a psychologist, meaning somebody that studies psychology, um needs to have a license and needs to be a therapist. Which, that raises a bit of a problem because that requires a master's and doctoracy. But here's the thing, like it technically should be the like technically to become it should be that like to become a therapist you need both like doctoracy and psychology, as in you are aware of the studying of you are aware of the human mind, and you are like you have gained the title like a doctorate to basically saying we are entrusting you with the capability of taking care of other people, like which means like it's stupid really, because like you're trusting somebody to take care of people, but but you're not like going to like make sure that they have the knowledge to take care of them. Like that's like saying like to drive to drive a to drive a car, you need to be able to drive a truck. And if you didn't know, a truck is a bit more specialized and complex as a car. So you would think like it would be better if like, you started at the car because the car like, is a bit more simple. Or heck, start at bike. But like it the way like it was ordered, like, it just feels like, okay, doctor, I can understand. You are basically you are basically studying medical science. All right, like, of how different medication works. All right. But understanding of how people think should not be locked behind of how to medicate somebody, because if you're trying to understand of how people think, especially nowadays of where you just need this observe, you need to just look at things and note down your findings. Like, sure, like, I could understand that you would need the doctorate to, like, medicate somebody and, like, give somebody some, like, aid for, like, chemicals and whatnot. And, but psychology is more than just chemicals. Like, if you, like, are sitting there and saying, oh, it's all just chemicals, like, no, psychology is way more than that. It is not just chemicals. Yes, chemicals is how our brains like figure out stuff and works, but chemicals is not the end all be all when it comes to psychology. I I study it, but I am not actively like, going for the title of psychologist. You can study up something without practicing it. But that doesn't mean you can tell people about like, knowledge you picked up. I just like clarify that, hey, I study it. I'm not a psychologist. I just study it. And that's like, with like a bunch of stuff, because like, as far as I'm aware, like the way laws like speak about like, certain things such as like, medical stuff or like law or like, doing certain things, sort of like of how like, the eating of flesh is technically legal in quite a few places, but the obtaining of human flesh is illegal. Hello? Oh, hello. Nah, I'm just saying this. I'm walking my way to this because it is emotional and experiencing journey. It's 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 it is meditation. I'm totally not like doing this to artificially inflate my Twitch stats so that way Twitch says, "Oh, this guy really cares about his stuff," which I do, but like, you know, when you don't like give to like harsh demands of like a hustle culture, which is online entertainment, you can sort of like lose stuff. Oh, hello. I should check my chat more often. Just in case people join. I haven't figured out of how to get like Discord to be visualized. I used to use Streamlabs, but then I stopped using it because I realized I could just like, you know, put all the shit into OBS. Because Streamlabs, like, you know, it just got way too frustrating to operate. Things were literally sliding off the screen. The I would prefer like, you know, Twitch Studio, but they shut down that. Why? Because they were focusing on fucking whispers. Exactly. And matter of fact, you wanna know what caused whispers to like, you know, stop? Yes. Well, here's the thing. Doctor Disrespect. Just if any of y'all curious of what that means, look it up for yourself. You're going down that fucking rabbit hole. No, I already been there. I already been there. you like, okay, I said DMs and I said a popular content creator. Now think of what could have happened. Hmm. Hmm. No, I mean like. Hmm. Hmm. I said. Hmm. I do not. I do not want. I do not. I don't want to straight say any of things because like I don't want to risk this account. I already lost one account. Oh, that's called that's I'm trying to when when you're awake but you couldn't move, as if you were still sleeping. Um. Oh yeah, sleep paralysis. That's what that phenomenon is called, where your body and mind are are when your mind's awake but your body is asleep. Hold up, I'm going to have to mute my myself on stream. Oh, have you ever seen like a cotton candy vending machine? I was meaning like I could eat a lot of cotton candy. It's very light and fluffy and delicious. Mm-hmm. Fortnite Battle Pass. I just poop out my ass. Pooping up my BC. Yes. I don't think I don't think my what I'm trying to see is like how can I get it so where the audio can hear my Discord? Wait, what? No. Ah. Another thing I would have to run to resource intense my computer until it becomes a helicopter. I I should yeah, but I feel like that would be a bit too. I feel okay. Asking like telling people like hey, there's a place to like give me stuff. Like I feel like that's just asking. Like I know like wish lists. Like I have my Steam wish list. Still, I don't have my own Amazon account. I should probably get one. I mean, I could use uh my business email in case I ever like, want to like, put up something for sale. A business that generates 0 per hour. Oh, not 0, negative. It, I remember a person legitimately tried to argue to me that that like if you own if any business is just immediately making money, and I go like, no, there's like a difference. There's negative, neutral, and positive. Neutral means that you're getting what you're putting in. You're not making more to like improve or like, to get stuff with, but it's neutral. It's just like whatever. Negative means like you're losing stuff. Like you're getting less than you're putting in. But I literally heard somebody say like somebody's bad at writing and had like female characters and hey yo, I think I is that Milestone? Ayo, ayo, chat. You see that? You see that? Oh dear. Sorry. Now, what is that? What is? What the hell? The bear, the bear is not even colliding with the halfway lemon and water stain. I feel like that is just tempting me to like get way too dangerously close, but apparently I'm halfway there. Woohoo! Woohoo! Time for a Funnily enough, I was getting thirsty. Poor bear is in purgatory. Oh, poor bear. Poor bear. Oh. Me halfway there. Should I give up? Mitch the Bat. Mitch the Bat. I'm gonna take that as a no. I made it halfway through. I am generally surprised. Did I? Did I pick the correct one? Could've sworn I picked the 3-hour one, right? Yeah, I picked the 3-hour version. Da 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 da. I have a Professor Layton avatar that would be absolutely fun to use on here. Just like bringing me and the boys on a road trip. Oh, that would be fun. Just me and the boys on a road trip. Just like, have like an avatar that could bring out a car. And you just like moving right along. Don't care what we are heading. No one way to head to the farthest and that's that is like road trip music is such a interesting genre of type of music. If you don't know what road trip music, it is basically a melody that's designed to constantly be in loop, keep your spirits up, and and make you feel like you're constantly going forward, like moving right along from the Muppets. Or 1,000 miles, or one, yeah, 1,000 miles. There's another one. I forgot what it was. But I feel like there should be more road trip movies. Or road trip kind of games. Because that would be amazing. A good road trip kind of game is surprisingly Half-Life 2, of the way of how you going from point A to point B is a lot more seamless looking than it might appear to be. like, I know, like, my song "Dumbass on a Mission," which I should probably like put together. I might like use AI generation. But oh well then. But like I would say, like, I'm responsible for the lyrics and nothing else. And that it the uh the other stuff. Um and the reason why I say, like, Half-Life 2 is like a pretty good, like, road trip game is because, well, one, like, you're going on a journey. You're going on a journey. Lord knows I went on one with Half-Life 2. And I noticed that, like, there's like a lot of like stuff lacking, like, from that. Doom Doom 2016 doesn't really count, as although it takes a lot of similar story beats from some similar story beats, not a lot, but some from Half-Life 2. Uh but it doesn't really count, as it is your a lot of times you're in a enclosed area, or area that, like, cannot see the, like, next areas ahead. Say, like, in Half-Life 2, um as you get further and further out, City 17 gets less and less visible. And there's like a passive passage of time. Hmm. In terms of places I would love to, like, speaking of like going to places, of course I would love to travel across the country. Like, heck, maybe just to like go to Disneyland or whatnot. Or go to the Warner, like, place. What, Universal. Uh, or go to like a convention, like have it planned and like whatnot, and go to there. God, I miss E free Expo. The Expo free. Because that, like, I would have loved to just like travel to that. That that would be like fantastic a fantastic place to go to, which that's the problem with a lot of conventions. COVID literally killed off a lot of things. And also due to like, the sheer scale, the expected scale of the convention, it would not be exactly appropriate to, like, have it be only of like a specific topic. We don't have Star Wars or Star Trek or like, we don't have like specifically DC or Marvel conventions, or at least not anymore. Because we just have Comic Cons. We don't have we don't have the um we don't have the in terms of a Pacific convention, we don't have like BlizzCons anymore. Minecraft Live is no longer a convention. It's just a dedicated live stream, sort of like Nintendo sort of does directs. They went online only like a long time ago. I guess they kind of saw like the writing on the wall that, like, hey, having like, a big panel. But that's what like E3 served. That was what E3 was supposed to be. Where, like, it would have been like, a bit unsustainable to have a completely dedicated convention to, like, one, like, company or brand. Um you you just made it like, you just like make it like um you and that's what E3 was supposed to be. Yes, there was a expo that was the, like, main part, but like, it was sort of like a big event of where people need to, like, announce something bigger. And that's why I feel like, the like downfall of E3 sort of was the worst thing. It probably brought us down, like, the darker timeline in terms of entertainment, especially video games. Because with E3, you had this big showing. You had to make like big expectations to get as much people getting into your game as possible. But and if you underwhelmed, well, then you're going to flop even bigger. But now it's just like everybody's trying to maintain the audience from those days and suddenly make it like, slightly more appealing to this niche and that niche. That's why you see, like, furry anime skins that feel like, it's directly targeting those groups. And that because they technically are. Like, they don't have, like, a big event to advertise stuff in anymore. They. Sh- and when they. And sure, they could, like, advertise stuff on their channel, but the people who are going to their channel are already interested in the game, are already, like, wanting to be updated on it, are already probably have it. So, like, and that's why, live services are more prevalent because, like, your player base is capping, but you still need more money to keep it moving forward. So, like, you add in, like, stuff like microtransactions and made a macro transactions such as DLCs. Friend me on VR chat. No, friend my new account because I lost my old one. Um, okay. The link is in the updates channel in my Discord server. It's fine, it's fine. Uh, but yeah, that's most likely why. Like, sure, it could be explained with simple greed, but I feel like, the Act Man sort of said it best. Uh, the industry has, like, gotten more bureaucracy based, but, like, it has a, but it has a political process, a political esque process, while at the same time having a at the same time it has a no way to, like, help people, help, like, drive their decisions to the right direction because they're kind of going off of what, like, a few online things they are aware of. But, like, hearing people go, like, yay and boo, like, sure, there's, like, the Game Awards, but hello. Yeah, I lost my VR chat account or yesterday. Two-factor authentication just broke on me, where my password was no longer working, the recovery code wasn't working, just everything that should be working wasn't. It's almost like I completely forgotten my login, but VR chat still had it accepted. So I wasn't able to get. Hello. If you raid me, that would be fucking fantastic. That would be absolutely wonderful. I should probably like readjust, because it's easier for me to go like this. I don't think it was anything that I think like, here's the thing. To make sure your account is secure, if you telling them to remember it is just going to tell them to remember it for like a set amount of time. If that time passes, then it's going to forget to make sure, like, hey, if your computer's stolen, if your computer's lost, and somebody opens it up, they can't like access every private information. Like, and I know like there's the thing of me, I could always just like, ask VR chat support, but I think I tried. The one problem is like, again, one of those things of where I'm just too small for them. And it's not VR chat's fault. And matter of fact, like a lot of platforms do this. The the and like the reason why a lot of platforms do that is because like, they like think of it like this. How many times do you think that this thing could happen? And how many times you're going to hear somebody just spout some kind of nonsense that will just boil down to the most simplest of things, such as, "Oh, I up I had my Windows 7 computer. I did not upgrade any of the parts. So why is it not compatible with Windows 11?" And the guys from Windows 11 literally said, just get better equipment. Like, why are you working with shit that old? Seriously, like, quite a few computers that were created with Windows 10 in mind are compatible with Windows 11, and the only feasible way that, like, it wouldn't be compatible is if your computer was made for Windows 7. And that's a very high probability because I had quite a few computers that had Windows 7, and they updated to 10. So it's just something that tends to happen. But of course, if you're like a bigger name, say like a content creator, like of course you are able to cause a uproar and like, have people reinstate something or like, bend the rules for the like, popular guy. But like, that's only for the popular guy. I'm not that. I'm not him. I don't see like the halfway stand anymore. Oh yeah, I'm like more than halfway there. Hopefully, I'm like, I think that Boombox was like a quarter milestone. And I hope that there's a quarter milestone. Yeah. Stuff. being like, you know, a average Joe kind of sucks, which is why I say, like, you know, which is why when I hear like people that are like popular literally go like, "Oh, I would never want to be popular. This is like, you know, so hard." I go like, "Bitch, you get favoritized so often. Do you know of how much you are on a priority with not just like, you know, companies, but with like, you know, other people?" Sure, yes. Don't consider yourself that big of a hotshot because like you're only human. Remember that. Remember that. So when you see that red dot on your forehead, be afraid. The Yeah, that I heard that there was a new Dragon Ball game that released, and you might have heard the concept of like wasted slots, where a character slot is filled up by something that really shouldn't be there. It was more coined in like Smash Bros. Ultimate kind of thing, of where some people like, you know, said that certain characters that they didn't like was a wasted slot, sort of like Min Min and Steve. But the new Dragon Ball fighting game, that is literally wasted slots. Like, oh my god. It like just like every character takes up 5 slots, and you just go like, couldn't you make that just a mechanic of where you get stronger? Like, have it to where like you make, but then again, it's an anime fighting game. they they don't really care if, like, you know, if there's balancing or interesting gameplay, as long as it looks flashy and people are buying. Like, people say Call of Duty and Overwatch is bad. Dog, look at an anime fighting game. Shit can get darker real fast. Like, I thought of, like, you know, buying Tekken 8. But it turned. But Tekken 8 had, like, it was, like, you know, it was one of those games that was, like, it was doing the whole $70 thing well before, people came in. Uh, excuse me. Well before PlayStation, sort of like, you know, started making that a trend. And I was going to get it, but especially because I like the voice actor for the announcer, which, if you didn't know, the voice actor that goes like Kazuya Mishima is the same one that's in Kaiger and voice the Zenkai Changer, which is like Ichigo Ban! Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. But I decided not to get it. Street Fighter, that literally feels like it is the most basic fighting game out there. Like, it is, like, feels more like a template, than anything else. But the hair physics and the way that they handle crossovers is just so low effort. Like, I could understand. Like, Ninja Turtles already were in the fighting game. Like, just copy and paste the moveset. Like, I'm pretty sure that the moveset is compatible. Don't forget the high. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I have to piss sooner. Sooner. I want to set up that points thing so badly. I want to set up that, like, points thing of where, like, if people watch, they can redeem points and basically do stuff like, highlight the stream, highlight their text, remind me to hydrate, um, stuff like that. Why, I think you got that set up on your stream. How do you fucking do it? That's what I'm wondering. One thing is, like, what would I call it and what would I make it look like? Like, years ago, I would have called it cookies. But nowadays, I would feel more closer, like, more better that it was, like, I don't know, maybe mooncakes or Starbits. Actually, Starbits work best because that's an actual candy. I haven't tried it, though. Maybe I should stop at H Mart someday. You got snacks? Yeah, I got snacks. Come on, 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 come on. Kamen Rider Gav is, like, so interesting. Gav, 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 Gav. Whew. Yeah, like, moon pies are, like, pretty, like, delicious. By the way, I sort of want to, like, I want to put, like, I want to figure out two things. How to set up that, like, little point system. Because I don't think it's money, because that's subs. Subs is a different thing. It's just, like, something to, like, encourage viewer engagement. I wish I had enough followers to, get... Um, and also, I want to find a way to put chat on the video feed so that way people can tell when I receive the message or when it's visible to me. So people are aware, a bit more aware of the time delay. Because, like, if you didn't know, there's, like, at most 20 or 10 seconds delay. Hmm. And also, tea might be a good idea, but I'm not really a big fan of tea. I do like boba, so maybe tapioca balls? By the way, I remember, like, one day, like, there was, like, a packet of, like, tapioca pudding. And I know, like, I had a packet of boba of tapioca balls. And the packet pudding, you put the tapioca in yourself. It's not already in the mixture. So we put, instead of, like, the tapioca, like, bits, we put in the tapioca balls, and it tasted pretty good. And also, if you want some, like, cheap display caviar, like fake caviar, um, get like orange or black tapioca balls, the stuff used for boba. That works, like, that could, like, easily be sold off as, like, caviar. Um, and if you want the caviar to look like it's like a bunch of smaller eggs rather than a bunch of big globs, uh crush and shred up the after, like, cooking the tapioca balls, crush and shred up, like, put in, like, a blender, and there you go. Do keep in mind it's tapioca, meaning it's not going to exactly taste nice on its own, so you might want to put some, like, sugar syrup on it, or corn syrup. Corn syrup works good because it's already slightly sweet. Either way, some kind of syrup would give it, like, a bit more, like, goopy nature. Oh, hello, Altman. Guess what? I'm on a snack. I just been I just been Oh wait, no, it's armored. Okay. Hi, I armored. Hello. Uh oh, Jesus Christ. My menu really has the jitters. Um you would see, like, a user, Iami Infinitum. That is my account. I posted the link before I changed the username uh to something with Luna at the end of it. And I just want people to like I want people to friend my new account, so that way because, like, lately I I know, like, I need to be on VR chat to, like, gain back the people, but, like, the But like being alone is not that great. But at least like the size is smaller. But like the downside is the size is smaller, so like less wiggle room. I should have been done by now. But me like taking breaks and stuff and probably like yeah, my Discord's still the same. Yeah, my Discord hasn't changed. This certainly has been a very interesting experience. Hey yo, am I nearing the end? Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Am I doesn't appear to be going on longer? Ah, fuck, it's still going on longer. Maybe I should try some like voice acting. Ah, fuck. Maybe this? Jeez. Voice acting is, interesting, talent. I would say that for certain. But it does take quite a bit of training. How long does this thing go? Like, it's been a while. I know, like me taking breaks, lengthen the period, but like I didn't know it took this long. Damn. Oh, damn. Oh, look how long it is. How am I ever supposed to handle it? Oh. Oh, brings a smile. Now, on my end, I'm hearing something a bit more wine bitch, if you would understand. But but the problem is the microphone has trouble picking up on my voice acting details. So unless I'm making like a bit of a country bumpkin farm girl that likes to take you out back and give you a lovely whipping. I just go like, yeehaw, and a huck tula on that thing. I mean, this is a good voice and all, with a southern drawl, but I want to make it a bit more of a lax tone. Something that is a bit more of a limelight of the night. Oh, won't you be a dear and come for a dance with me? Nah, that's too much of a southern. Southern. New York. New York. Boston Basher, baby. And. Okay. Okay. I hope everything goes good. It will? Oh, well. I mean, being a. Listen. The one thing that will make it really hard for me to become a. Listen, I think of like bimbos and himbos, the same thing, but different genders. Their IQ is a bit smaller, and they both have an emphasis on their bodies. Himbos are very strong, tend to have a bit more of a gut, and are quite huggable. But then there's bimbos. The one problem is, like, the lower IQ thing, or at least sounding like a lower IQ. Like, like, and or like doing like the pink and poppy kind of thing. I know, like, what I mean by lower IQ is that, like, being like blissfully unaware. Like, sure, you can work in tech, like have an IT degree, and but at the same time you can't make fucking waffles or fail at grilled cheese. Can't do cooking first. Uh, why do people like the country girl? God damn it. What, do you want me to call you a sweet bean? Do you want me to call you a not my adorable Granny Smith? Or do you want to call me my little do you want me to call you my little piglet? I call people a bunch of things. Cotton candy, Candy cane, peppermint, hot tamale. As long as something that has to do with candy, I'm going to probably call you that. Or something sugary sweet like a pumpkin pie. Big bazongas. Hanga wanga no no lagangas. Humongous tamara runes. Planetary bumbumbas. What happens next? Then a gigantus shows up with even bigger galactic glogalas. Galactic glogalas. Oh, that took it like a whole new level. Listen, the joke is with that. I know it's like, I have people get mad at me while also still finding my iterations funny. That I'm not telling the joke correctly. Dog, the joke is that, like, every time you say it, it gets increasingly bigger and more absurd with the words. Like, the joke is, like, how much can you, like, describe, big and bouncy and squishy. Oh god. At least I have the 18. Twitch, allow me to turn on the mature setting, please. I know it would stunt my fucking growth. I don't care. I'm doing my shit. I'm still advertising. I'm still making sure people pop on. So that way, I don't have to put in the 18 plus thing at the beginning of my stream to make sure no kiddos are watching. Or to make sure I'm legally not liable. Of course, because, and Twitch, if you automate that and turn that on, thank you. Leave it on. I don't want any kids on here. I don't want any kids around. And I ain't going to take that, well, I'm 16 and I should technically be allowed. No. If it's under 18, get out. Get out. Get lost. Get lost, bub. Get lost, bub. Look at this Z fighting. Look at this Z fighting. Oh god. It's like so wobbly. Like, look at this. The like, oh, by the way, that's what it's called. Z fighting. When like two materials can't agree of like which should take priority. That causes shit that looks like this. And because everything is so wobbly, that means they're in a constant state of like fighting over each other because they're constantly moving like around. God damn. Well, thank ya. Thank ya. I try my hardest. I really do. But sometimes it's easy for me to just go, I could have easily made that joke go like. You know what would be funny if I just like installed if I installed uh if I just did like a kick stream and just like tried the absolute most to like speed run getting kicked on kick. That would be kind of funny. Of course, like afterwards I would probably delete said account, but like this stream is going to be like really long. So maybe I could say that like really iffy joke. Maybe I should save that iffy joke. Do you think I should do it now? Like, I feel like somebody's going to clip it and like I'm just going to get canceled. What do you say, chat? Should I do the questionable joke? Like, sometimes, oh, I'm pretty sure it's natural for like people to wish that they were born with like different circumstances. Like, you know, different skin tone, different gender, different location, uh different class, maybe different set of disabilities. Like, I'm pretty sure like I although it would be like, you know, bit of hell, I think it would be somewhat cool to be like, you know, in a wheelchair. Like, I know it's like bad, but like you're on wheels. May like look on bright side of things. Because like, you know, I try to say the bright side of stuff, or like try to like, you know, say like, you know, positive stuff, but like there's always going to be some weird ass motherfucker that like takes it to the absolute like worst area. Like take it completely out of context and like just absolutely just like do like heinous things. Like, even if I had a flying avatar, how the fuck am I like, maybe if I had like a automatically moving forward flying avatar, like I seen a couple. Heck, I know where to get like a few. But like I'm not going to use one. I don't think I even yeah, I don't have one. Um yeah. Um I'm going to take a whiz break. I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Uh, so yeah. You know what would have been really bad? Is if I go AFK and somehow I drift off enough to the side of where I fall over and I had to start all over again. Also, is it getting progressively smaller? I think it might be. I think I see the little notch of where it loops. Oh, there it is. No. Well, that's some all looping. Uh, losing an account that you used for years kind of feels like losing, like, a loved one. Like, there's so much you're going to miss out on with them, and there's so much that the potential is no longer there. And you sort of wish you'd done certain things sooner. Like, maybe talk to them more, hang out with them more, said things you thought you didn't really need to say until it's too late. I do believe that there is some kind of afterlife. I mean, particles could travel through dimensions. And something about as fast as, like, electricity. Because it is stated that energy cannot be destroyed or energy cannot be destroyed or created. It can only be harnessed or shifted. Ugh. 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 Jeez, of how little my movement is like of how big this is. It's just making the furthest like part all the way back there uh just look like it's not moving at all. Did I? Nope. That would have been wishful thinking, wouldn't it? do 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 do. So there's only the value, so much the value, the sun and the sun. Listen, the fastest way to travel is by map. What makes that interesting is that has aged like fine fucking wine, especially in the gaming side of things. Or like, stuff like, yeah, in the gamings. Like, say like, MOBAs. All you would need to do is like open up the map and click on a specific area, and your character would automatically walk towards there. One thing I noticed, like, with like kids TV, like the like edutainment type stuff for like the really young ones, like, the Backyardigans and Barney. The the sad thing is that they are getting way too AI generated. Like scrapping characters that really shouldn't be scrapped. Like with Barney, like, it just like the visuals look way too AI generated. Which, they could have easily just made it 2D animation. Because I do think they still got like plenty of sprites uh that they could use for 2D animation. But because like I understand it's been years since the original show, the costumes probably haven't received that much maintenance and or been auctioned off already. But still, especially with like its theme song of where like it's like of where like the first line, which is like, the new theme song goes like, I love you, I love me too, which like Barney's supposed to be the like mentor figure. Not like, the like, people are not supposed to look at people are not supposed to look at Barney and relate to him. They're supposed to look up to him. And which also leans into like the new voice actor, which it sounds like he is voice acting for a skit, like a comedy parody skit, rather than the real deal. Which is very problematic because if you didn't know, Barney, like, he just sounded like a lovable, like, a lovable, nice guy that's like a bit like, bulbous, but like, still lovable. How how far along do you think I am? Let me check. How long have we? Better keep on moving. I I can understand the another reason why I want to like figure out of how to get like my chat on the video feed is so that way people could like hopefully be a bit more understanding of like the delay, because there is a there is a 10-second delay of me saying said thing, a 10-second delay of it heading back to me, and of course there's going to be another 10-second delay of me replying to that thing. So that's like 30 minutes for like, for just a simple freeway uh a free point Q&A, or a free point like, conversation, which free points means like, 1 point, 2 point, 1 point. And that would make it a bit harder, especially if they don't know like, the difference. But I feel like it would feel faster if it was on screen. I feel like it would feel like, it's being read more like instantaneous, or like the second it comes up, rather than when it is rather than when it is when there is no chat there and people feel like, oh, he's not paying attention, because it is literally taking 20 seconds for me to respond, while on his end, it looks like, because of like, the built-in chat, it looks like that it was instantaneous, because like, you typed it in, now it's immediately there. The chat on the website end is really fast, but on the receiving end for like the streamer, takes a while. Again, it takes like 20 minutes. And that's not even taking into account. But my faster replies tend to be on. That's not even taking into account that I haven't seen it yet because I haven't looked at the thing. Wait. Oh, no. No way. No way. No way. No way. Oh, it's right there. Chat, it's right there. Chat. Chat, the mythical of for second person perspective. Chat. Chat, the physical manifestation of the fourth wall. Chat. 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 No, seriously, that is actually a funny little detail of like, of how like it it is literally a representation of a second person perspective being referred to, because third person meaning first person means that you're viewing it. It is you are doing thing. Third person means they are doing thing. Second person means I believe fourth person is no one's being viewed. Second person is you are viewing you. Perspective is very interesting thing, especially in the literary world. Very, very interesting. Oh boy. What's at the end? Ooh boy. Ooh boy. I see it right there. It's right there. It's right there. Do 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 da 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 da. Moving right along, it's always fun to have values. Always fun to sell you. Do do. I should get like a bunch of streamer friends together, and we could like do like the longer thing. But is at the end. What the What the hell? What the hell? All this just to have some guy on a fucking ukulele, just like, goddamn. Okay. I'm taking a picture of that. God damn. Sorry, your princess is on another castle. I'm gonna save that for another stream. Okay, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gonna be riding in style. I'm riding in style. Fidget spinner avatar. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's copyright. Well, guys, I made it. Just like the insert, like, just. You know, I said I would do the, like, joke. Hey, this indicates that's near. Well, time to do the long awaited joke that might get me cancelled. Yeah, that wasn't as impactful. Well, probably because I. Actually, this does look kind of beautiful. Not gonna lie. This does look fabulous. It does look fabulous. No, not gonna lie. I thought it would be like it funny, but nah, it's just fabulous. Just fabulous. Just fabulous. I made it here, guys. Got snuffed out. Got snuffed out. Time for the. Imagine if it said, sorry, and then there's an even longer one. Oh god, that would be fucking funny. It's like, what is this? Like, what is that world? Like, 4? Yeah, that's like 4 times longer. That would roughly be 4 times longer. That's 4 times longer than this one. So, I would have to clear a day for that. Anyway, see you next time. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. You thought I was going to do the thing, weren't you? Nah. 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 Anyway,
Bye bye.